The significance of Design Shanghai is that it's the first ever truly international design trade fair to have been launched in China.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching Dukascopy TV. It is an honor for us Dukascopy TV to be invited to attend Design Shanghai and interviewed Mr. Michael Dynan, who is the Managing Director of Media 10 China and also the one who is in charge of Design Shanghai.
Design Shanghai was an idea that we had many years ago. Media 10, the company that I'm a partner in, run a lot of design shows in Europe and design magazines in Europe, and we have been in that industry for the entire lifespan of the company. For 15 years it's what we specialise in, and we've been coming to China for 12 years and looking at what's going on with the design market here, talking to our design clients and friends back in Europe, and many of them were very excited about what's happening in China, and we are seen as the bridge for companies from the design and creative industries to get into China. We help make the introductions, we help with the translation, we help them meet partners, and of course we put on fantastic trade design fairs for them to come and showcase their products and for them to come and meet the buyers. So the significance of Design Shanghai is that it's the first ever truly international design trade fair to have been launched in China, and we have now 60,000 visitors coming from more than 70 countries. We have exhibitors from all over the world, from as far away as America, Japan, Singapore, from Africa, from Middle East. We have literally every continent. Now people are coming and bringing their design brands, design products. So China has needed an international design fair for a long time, and the European and Western brands have needed a route into China. But just as importantly is what's happening here with the local design community and the local design talent, because there's been an explosion in fantastic design and creative companies, and we are very instrumental in promoting this to the rest of the world. And the Chinese designers that are here and make up now 30% of the show, and the Chinese design companies, which is fantastic because these companies are competing on a level playing field with the international companies, and they are using the international influences, and now the international exhibitors are using the Chinese methods and techniques, and there's this great synergy that Design Shanghai has created. And we're very proud to say that we have changed the design industry here in China, because we've introduced so much design talent, so many international designers, companies, speakers, and we've put them together with Chinese companies. So that's the significance.
We know the topic of Design Shanghai last year was called Design Shanghai in the City. So what is the topic today, this year?
Well, there wasn't actually the topic for the event last year. Design Shanghai in the City was an extension of the brand. So it wasn't actually about calling Shanghai Design Shanghai in the City. What we wanted to do, we noticed that a lot of public wanted to come to Design Shanghai, but it's not a public show, it's a trade show. And it's for business to come and do business. We're fine, public would like to come to the show, sure, they can come and see amazing designs, they'll see products they've never seen before, they can see designers that they've loved, and that's fine. But for the exhibitors, it's a trade show. They want to do business, they want to meet the retailers, the architects, the interior designers, the specifiers, the buyers, the property developers, and that's who the show is aimed at. But we noticed that the public love design in Shanghai or in China, and they want to know more about design. And so Design Shanghai in the City was a satellite event which was aimed at giving something to the Shanghainese public. So Design Shanghai in the City is made up of the Xintiandi Design Festival, which is located at Xintiandi, a wonderful area here in Shanghai, and it's a non-commercial installation. So it's the Design Shanghai branding, it's Design Shanghai who put it on, but it's for the public. So it's works of art and pieces actually out of Design Shanghai and in the city. And also showrooms and public shops and Fulu another great design area of the city, all come alive for the public.
You mentioned about the design for the public of the workshops. So, what do you think of the relationship between art design and the public's daily life?
So design is becoming more and more important every day in China, and that's why we wanted to bring the design show here. That's what we've been studying, and that's what we've been looking at in the market here. And the Chinese consumers, the new generation, design is really important to their life. Design helps us live a much better, much better quality of life. Design affects our life in a really positive way, and great design will lead to, people having a much better quality of life experience, and that's what we like to promote through the shows, and that's what China is really, opening its eyes to, I think, at the moment. And public are becoming more and more interested in, what makes good design, how design touches their life. I mean, China's been very interested in art for huge amount of generations. And art, people like art because it's beautiful. People like art because they can look at something and it can make them uplifted. Design's the same. People are now realizing that beautiful pieces of furniture, beautiful floor coverings, beautiful wall coverings are pieces of art all around them, and it lifts their life, lifts their quality of life, and that's why the public want to know more about design.
We know that Media 10 is doing greater and greater in this new kind of shows, or maybe we call it exhibition. It's like when people working, it's not just like an exhibition, but maybe we just enter into amusement park. You can not just look and walk, but maybe you can touch and play. So can you tell me more about this kind of new style of show?
Absolutely. So you really have a very good point there, because we don't call these exhibitions, because exhibitions are much more traditional, a traditional style of media. We want to put on what we call a live event, or as you said, a show. And we believe at Media 10 that an event should engage all of your senses. So not just to see things, but you should touch things and feel things and hear things and smell things. All of your senses should be aroused at an event, and we want people to have a great time. We want people to enjoy themselves. We know if people are enjoying themselves, then they will stay longer, then they will interact more with the exhibitors, the partners, and more business will be done. More people will tell their friends, more people will come next year, more people will stay for longer, for 2 days, for 3 days. So we're very, very passionate about putting on a more of a carnival or a festival type experience.
Do you have any future plans of Media 10 for the Chinese market?
Yes, we have a very, very exciting business plan for China. We are incredibly excited about the opportunities for events here in China. China is one of, if not the most exciting market for events, for exhibition industry, for live events. The opportunities here are phenomenal. So our company is growing here. We've just doubled the size of our office space. We're looking to take on bigger teams over here. We want to bring more of our events, more of our brands that we've launched from the UK out to China. We want to launch events that are specific to China, and we believe that the Chinese public are really engaged with Media 10 style of events, which are these fun environments for people to network, to meet. So whether it's a trade show like Design Shanghai or one of our consumer shows like the Ideal Home Show, we want to bring more of them out to China, and not just to Shanghai. We're launching our first event in Beijing later this year. We're looking at lots of other places in China.
Thanks for watching Duke TV. This is Ying Wang. I'll catch up next time.